Hello and good day. I'll be discussing today the given comprehensive problem as our assignment. Isa-solve ko ngayon is yung Rankine cycle, which is yung sa Rankine cycle na part muna ng problem. So, may given na problem and then given din yung diagram. So, sabi sa problem, the schematic diagram of 150 megawatt steam Rankine cycle. So, yung ito daw na itong schematic diagram is may meaning lang dito is may 150 megawatts na output, which is ito galing sa steam turbine. The boiler pressure is 10 megapascal with a steam temperature of 500 degrees Celsius. So, yung sa boiler pressure daw is may 10 megapascal, which is equals to 10,000 kilopascal. May temperature siya na 500 degrees Celsius. Yung 500 degrees Celsius is given siya na steam temperature. So, meaning, yung steam is from the boiler papunta sa steam turbine. So, ang nakalagay dito na state is number 8, which is T8. So, T8 is equals to 500 Celsius. And then, next naman is yung sa condenser. Given dito sa condenser na pressure is at 10 kilopascal daw. May 10 kilopascal sa condenser. So, the cycle includes 3 closed feed water heaters and a single open feed water heaters. Extraction steam is used to heat the feed water. For closed feed water heaters, the extraction exceeds as saturated liquid and drained and is turned into the next lower pressure heater. So, yung sa closed feed water heaters daw is lumalabas daw sila, which is ito yung mga closed feed waters. Lumalabas daw sila sa closed feed waters as a saturated liquid, and then nadidrain na naman sila into lower pressure papunta dito sa open feed water. Yung sa closed feed water 1 is papunta sa condenser. So, drain CSWH1 is drain into the condenser. So, feed water heat exceeds the open feed water heater as saturated liquid. Yung nag-exit daw dito sa open feed water heater is saturated liquid. The temperature rise at each feed water heater and the economizer inside the steam generator is designed to be constant, meaning T3 minus T2 equals to T4 minus T3 and so on. So, meaning dyan, yung sa yung sa temperature rise daw is constant daw. Meaning dito, yung T3 minus T4 is equals to T3 minus T2. So, yung sa T3 minus T4, pwede natin pwede natin palitan into delta T, which is ito yung temperature rise. So, magiging delta T is equals to T3 minus T2. So, makukuha natin dito yung T3 is equals to T2 plus delta T. So, sa delta T naman, which is yung temperature rise, is may given tayo na formula, which is yung delta T is equals to T out minus T and all over number of feed water plus 1. So, yung T out dito is meaning is yung temperature na palabas sa feed waters. So, given naman na yung palabas sa closed feed water heaters, yung sa pinakadulo, which is yung ito, is given na dito na saturated liquid. So, kukunin natin is yung temperature as saturated. And then, yung pressure din is given, which is T8, pressure 8, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8 is equal. Kasi given dito yung pressure sa boiler. So which is 10,000 kilopascal equals kanyan sa P8. So kung titingnan natin ang diagram, kapag dedan siya dito, walang mag-change sa pressure kasi constant pressure lang yan, constant pressure yung boiler, same din sa mga feed waters natin. So mag-start siya dito sa 5, 6, 7 to 8. So may given dyan sa 8 sa which is sa boiler, given yung pressure na 10,000 kilopascal. So equal yung pressure sa 5, 6, 7, 8 are equal. So yung sa sinabi ko kanina na T out, given dito yung pressure is equals to 10 kilopascal. So kukunin lang natin is yung T saturated. So which is nasa steam table. So yung saturated temperature ng 10 kilopascal is equals to 311.6. So yung sa TN naman is yung papasok sa open feed water. So yung pinakaunang feed water, which is yung sa closed feed water heater 1, is papasok dito is yung sa state 2. So knowing na yung sa condenser, given yung pressure niya, which is 10 kilopascal. So from the table makikita natin yung sa saturated liquid makikita natin yung 10 kilopascal is yung temperature niya is equals to 45.81. So from condenser papunta sa pump, and then lalabas sa pump as state 2. So kapag duman siya sa pump, we can consider na walang change sa pump is isothermal siya. So yung temperature dito sa 1 yung papasok sa pump, and then at yung palabas is similarly equal. So yung 45.81 degrees Celsius, we can say na pwede natin ilagay na yung state 2 palabas sa pump is 45 degrees Celsius. So given na yung TN. So next naman is yung number of feed waters plus 1. So number of feed waters, given siya, may tatlong closed feed water and then isang open feed water, which is 4 sila. So plus 1, yung plus 1 naman, ano yung plus 1? So yung plus 1 is ito yung given na to, yung which is yung economizer. Yung economizer naman is naka-installed siya sa dito sa boiler. So yung boiler is another part of heat exchange heater. So may sarili siyang heater. So which is for yung open feed yung feed waters natin, 4 plus 1 is equals to 5. So next is tanong lang dito, ano yung feed water is yung work dito ng feed water is para palakihin yung efficiency ng system. So ano ba yung pagkaiba ng feed water, closed feed water heater at saka open feed water? So yung closed feed water heater is yung papasok dito galing sa extraction ng turbine, at saka yung galing dito sa main na pipe is hindi sila nagmi-mix. Meaning ang nangyari lang dito is yung heat transfer. And then yung sa open naman is meaning lang dito is nagmi-mix yung fluid na nalalagay, which is yung papasok is nami-mix sa iba pang papasok. So lalabas sila as 1. So another thing here is yung sa steam turbine. So, sa steam turbine naman, alam natin na papasok yung 8, state 8, which is yung sa galing sa boiler, yung steam. So, yung sa mga yung pagpasok ng steam dito sa turbine is known, nasabi sa mga other lectures na it is not completely perfect yung papasok yun na yung papasok sa turbine at saka and then yun din yung lalabas sa main pipe. So meaning lang dito is yung mga fluid na papasok sa turbine, which is gas, yung fluid nito is steam. Steam yung fluid is may exist siya. So yung exist na yon is kung hindi hanapan ng way is masayang lang. So ginawa ng mga yung mga nag-design dito is gumawa sila ng feed water to get that excess fluid para hindi masayang. So nangyari dito, yung nag-exist dito na fluid is kumbaga yung tumatalsik palabas is iniipon nila and then nahuhulog naman dito sa mga feed waters natin. So another thing din na ma-understand natin dito is yung 8, kung kukunin natin yung mass dito is equal siya sa summation ng lahat ng palabas sa turbine, which is yung 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So i-plus mo, isam mo lang yan lahat, equal sila sa mass dito sa number 1. So let's start the problem. So dito tayo mag-start sa Rankine cycle. So na-discuss ko na ngayon kanina yung mga palabas, yung ibang palabas sa cycle, yung sa self-to-leach. So closed feed waters exits at saturated. Sa OFWH exits at saturated din yung temperature rise. So pinaka first na step natin dito is ito yung table. So yung sa number 1 na question is complete thermodynamic state at all points daw yung question at all points, and then yung intensive. So ito hindi ko ito ginawa kasi akala ko kailangan, so hindi pala. So yung pinaka importante lang na makuha dito is yung sa enthalpy, temperature at saka pressure. Ito yung mga needed natin kunin para sa flow ng Rankine cycle. So first dito is gi-fill ko muna yung mga given, which is yung sa state 1 sa condenser. So kinuha ko na steam table yung mga given na to. So and then yung sa state 8, which is superheated na, and then ditong flow na to is nasa steam table din. So let's start with the temperature rise. So makukuha natin yung temperature rise, which is alam natin kung paano kinuha, is equals temperature rise is equals to T saturated liquid exit from feed water minus temperature ng saturated liquid entering the feed water all over 4 plus 1. So answer dito is 53.212. So kapag makuha natin yan, so from the derivation of the given formula, constant daw, ito siya T4 minus T3 is equals to T3 minus T2. So delta T is equals to T3 minus T2, and then T3 is equals to T2 plus delta T. So given yung sa T2 formula, temperature sa T2, which is similarly equal siya sa pressure from the condenser. Kasi wala mang nangyari kasi na sa pump lang siya dumaan. So which is sa pump is no heat transfer. So T3 is equals to 98.212. So nakuha na natin yung T3. So, pwede na natin yan ilagay doon sa steam table. Sa table natin na sa table natin. So, next naman is yung sa next cycle is yung open feed water. So, open feed water din, makuha natin T4 is equals to T3 plus delta T. So, same process lang yan. Always yung sa dito, always plus yung state nito is always plus the temperature rise. So, makuha natin yan. So, sa closed feed waters 2 naman, so knowing yung sa pump from 4 to 5. So, di ba, sabi ko na from the pump is no heat transfer. So, 4 is equals to 5. So, temperature sa 4 is equals to temperature sa 5. And then, makuha natin dito yung sa T6 at CFWH is equals to 204.636. So, makuha din natin yung sa T7 which is out yung pa-exit sa closed feed water 3. So, nakuha natin hanggang T7. So, next naman is yung sa extraction dito. So, nakuha na natin yung sa lahat ng temperature dito from state 1 to 7, which is ito yung sa yung temperature na dadaan, lahat ng temperature na dadaan dito sa feed waters at sa pump. So, next naman is hindi natin nakukuha is yung temperature from the steam turbine, which is yan yung extracted fluid from turbine na nahuhulog sa mga feed waters natin. So, para makuha natin yan is may given din na terminal temperature difference, which is mag-assume tayo ng terminal temperature difference para makuha natin yung mga given yung mga temperature dito at saka yung mga pressure nito. So, let's solve. So, from the steam turbine, mag-start tayo from CFWH 13, which is ito yung nahuhulog sa CWH 13 from steam turbine, which is papasok siya ng state 9 palabas na state 14, and then may papasok na din sa from feed water 2, closed feed water 2 na 6, and then palabas na 7. So, ito siya. So, another thing din, so yung TTD, i-assume ko dito is 7. 7 ba? Ay, yung mali yan, 8 dapat, 8. Yung TTD na i-assume ko dito is 8. So, yung i-assume ko dito is 8 kasi ito, TTD 8. So, my formula, yung TTD is equals to T hat added minus T hat exit. So, meaning lang dito, ito yung components ng closed feed water 3. So, papasok na 9, palabas na 14. May papasok din na 6, may palabas na 7. So, knowing naman, alam natin na yung papasok dito from the steam turbine is mainit siya. And then, lalabas siya as a state 14. And then, nawala na yung init niya, which is, somehow we can say cold na siya. So, yung sa from galing naman sa feed water 2, which is 6, lalabas din siya as a state 7. So, from 6 is, let's say, mababa yung temperature niya kaysa state 7. So, paglabas niya as a state 7 is tumas na yung temperature niya. So, bakit? Kasi, yung mainit dito is between in this closed feed water heater sa 3 is may heat transfer na nangyayari. So, yung heat nito is mapupunta sa 7. So, meaning, T hat added, which is T9, yung T hat added natin is yung T9. And then, T hat exit is yung T7 kasi siya yung nag-absorb ng hot from the T9. So, given yung formula TTD is equals to T hat added minus T hat exit. So, TTD is equals to T9 minus T7. So, transpose natin, T9 is equals to T7 plus TTD. So, 8 plus 257.848 is equals to T9. So, makuha natin dito yung T9 natin equals to 256.848. So, pwede na natin yan ilagay sa STEM table natin. So, next naman, with the given temperature, dyan sa next dyan is with the given temperature natin na nakuha natin 265.848. So, makukuha natin dito yung pressure. So, from the saturated liquid by interpolation, makuha natin value is 512.09. So, round off natin kasi ito yung nakita ko na pag-solve, ito yung pag-solve nito. So, i-round off lang natin which is equals to 5,000 kilopascal. Ito yung pressure ng 9 and then at saka which is yung pressure ng 9 is equals to pressure ng sa 4 kasi yung ito yung papasok dito ng 9 which is closed feed water, ito heater siya, so walang constant pressure siya, walang change and pressure dito. So meaning yung pressure na papasok is equals to pressure na palabas. Same din dito sa 6. Yung pressure na papasok is equal dito sa pressure na palabas. And then makuha natin P9 is equals to P14 which is equals to 5,000 kPa. So next naman yung sa pag-analyze natin dito sa closed feed water 2. So, yung papasok dito is yung 14 at saka 10, lalabas sila as 15. And then, dito naman sa kabilang side is may papasok na 5, lalabas na 6. So, knowing dito, alam natin dito, yung 9 is lumabas siya as 14 and then papasok na naman yung 14 dito sa CWH. So kapag lumabas na siya dito is hindi na siya mainit which is somehow medyo na siya cold. So papasok na siya dito is wala masyadong change dito sa temperature. Pero yung pinakamainit is yung from the steam turbine which is yung 10. And then papasok siya dito and then lalabas sila as 15 which is mauba na yung temperature nila. And then yung 5 na pumasok is absorb niya yung 10 and then lalabas as 16 na mainit na siya. So meaning T hat added is equals to 10 and then T hat exit is equals to 6. So T10 is equals to T6 plus TTD. So makukuha natin dito yung temperature sa 10 which is 212.636 degrees Celsius. And then same by interpolation from the STEM table at saturated entry, makukuha natin dito yung gi-round off lang para round up or round off ko yung value para exact yung makukuha natin na value. So equals to 2,000 kPa which is equals to P10 equal also kasi walang change in pressure sa P15. So P10 is equals to P15 which is equals to 2,000 kilopascal. So sa next naman is yung sa OFWH which is yung open feed water heaters. So, alam natin yung open feed water is yung papasok na fluid is nagmi-mix sila lahat. Lahat ng pumapasok na fluid is nami-mix sila. And then, lalabas sila as one. So, from the diagram ulit, yung pinaka-hot na papasok is yung 11 which is from the steam turbine. And then, lalabas sila as na-absorb na sila ng yung palabas lang is yung 4 which is siya yung nag-absorb. So, T11 is equals to T4 plus TTD. So, T11, T4 plus 8, T11 natin is equals to 159.424 degrees Celsius. So, pwede na natin yan ilagay sa table natin. And then, by interpolation ulit, from the stem table at saturated in 3. So, P11 natin is equals to 600 kilopascal. And then, next, yung sa closed feed water heater 1. So, ito, same lang ng process, yung T12 natin, makuha natin, and then by interpolation, makuha rin natin yung P12 is equals to P16, which is equals to 200 kilopascal. So, nakuha natin dito yung temperature, at saka yung pressure sa extraction ng fluid, excess fluid from the steam turbine. So next naman, yung mga pressure na galing next naman is kukunin natin yung pressure na galing dito at saka pressure sa boiler. So bakit natin kukunin? Para makuha natin yung kasi anon pa yung pressure natin sa 2, 3, 4. So kukunin natin yung pressure dito para makuha yung pressure dito sa 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, in order para makuha natin yung pressure natin, makita natin yung sa 2, 3, 4, R equal sila. And then, dito naman, 5, 6, 7, 8, R equal kasi walang change in pressure. So, given yung sa 8, so therefore, 5, 6, 7, 8 is equals to 10 kilopascal. And then problem lang natin is itong between sa condensate extraction pump papunta sa boiler feed pump. So yung pressure dito is kukunin natin yung palabas, yung pinakamalaking temperature, dito tayo mag-base, which is equals to ito siya. Ito siya, which is equals to 151.424. So by interpolation from saturated in 3, makuha natin yung value ng P4 is equals to 495.04 kilopascal, which is also equals to P3 and P2. So nakuha na natin dito yung pressure, lahat ng pressure. So next part naman is yung sa yung pagkuha natin ng enthalpy at all points. So yung H. So as usual, mag-start tayo sa state 1 para kasi given yung sa state 1, doon tayo mag-start sa may given. So yung H1 is given, and then unknown yung H2, which is at pump siya nangyayari sa pump 1. So by energy equation, balance equation, gain is equals to loss. So makukuha natin Q minus W is equals to delta H. So alam natin na pump to, so walang heat transfer. So yung Q is maka-cancel, which is equals to 0. Matitira lang is W equals to delta H. So alam natin yung W is equals to sa P dV, pressure times the change of volume. So also equal din siya sa VdP, which is yung V dito is specific volume times sa change in pressure. So ito yung kukunin natin kasi ito yung given. And then yung V gagamitin natin is yung kung ano yung papasok dito sa pump, which is yung V1. So V1 is VF ng 1, which is given yung pressure at saka temperature. Makuha natin yung V1, and then makuha din natin yung H1. So by substitution, ito siya, simplify lang natin, H2 natin is equals to 192.30. And then sa CFWH1 naman, so which is yung next na component, so again same concept lang, pero sa heat transfer is walang work na nangyayari. So next lang na gagawin natin is i-cancel natin yung work kasi walang work dito. So heat transfer lang ang nag-appear dito. So, yung Q natin is equal to mCp delta T. Knowing na mass flow ito, so pwede natin i-cancel yung mass. So, Q is equal to Cp delta T. So, given sa Cp ng water is 4.18. So, by substitute lang natin, so makuha natin yung H3. So, H3 is equals to 414.73. So, sa open feed water naman, same lang ng process, makuha natin yung H4. And then next naman, yung sa pump, same lang ng process dito sa pump 1. Makuha natin yung H5, and then CFW H2, and then CFW H3, which are the same process. So, next, nakuha na natin doon yung lahat ng enthalpy ng from condenser to pump, open closed feed water heaters to open feed water, and then palabas sa 3, which is yung pinakalas na feed water heater. So next naman is kukunin natin yung enthalpy ng lahat ng extraction sa turbine. So nasabi natin, so with yung system natin is steam turbine. So sa turbine, which is known naman na yung turbine is isentropic. So meaning lang yung entropy na papasok is equal sa entropy na palabas kasi isentropic. S is constant. So makuha natin S8 is equals to S9 equals to S10 equals to S11 equal to S, same lang sila hanggang S13. And then mag-start tayo sa S10. So A is 8. So S8 may given na pressure yung 10,000 kilopascal at temperature naman na 500 degrees Celsius. So kapag titingnan natin yan, so yung S8 natin is equals to 6.5965, and then given din from the superheated entry sa steam table, yung H8 is equals to 3373.63, and then makuha din natin yung internal energy at saka specific volume. And then the next naman yung sa H9, so nasabi natin constant entropy, so same lang ng entropy. So dito tayo magbe-base sa given entropy natin, which is equals to 659.65. So S8 daw is equals to S9 at a pressure 5,000 kilopascal. So first dito is pupunta tayo sa saturated entry na steam table. So titingnan natin yung SG sa 5,000 kilopascal. So yung mapo-found natin yung S8 na given, which is yung S8 is greater than the SG sa saturated entry. So therefore superheated siya. So pupunta tayo sa superheated 5,000 kilopascal, and then hanapin natin yung kung saan in between yung given na S8 which is 6.5965. So by interpolation makuha natin yung H, U at saka V. And then next naman sa H10, same lang ng process. So tiningnan ko, superheated siya, and then pumunta ako sa superheated, and then makuha mo ulit yung dito. So by interpolation makuha mo yung H10 natin, U10 at saka V10. And then sa H11 naman, so tiningnan ko yung sa saturated entry, which is yung given natin na S8 is less than the SG at 600 kilopascal. So meaning nito is saturated mixture siya. So kailangan natin gumamit ng quality para makuha yung ibang intensive property. So from the given from the formula is equals to SF plus S X SFG. So given yung S, which is yung S8 6.5965 equals to 1.9311 plus X, and then times sa SFG. So, yung quality natin is equals to 0.97. So, substituting from the H na part is makuha natin yung H natin is equals to 2694.21. And then, same process na rin dito kasi feel ko yung kapag yung system ay superheated siya, nag-start, and then may nag-appear siya sa next na process na saturated, and then the next na process doon is lahat magiging saturated. So, same process sa H12. So, makuha natin yung quality. So, by substitution lang, makuha natin yung H12 natin is equals to 2497.45. And then, H13 naman, same process na rin. So, makuha natin yung H13. So, nakuha na natin yung lahat ng H natin. So, problem lang natin, hanggang H13 lang yon, hanggang H13, which is ito. So, problema natin, ano yung H sa 14, 15, 16. So, with a given pressure, kukunin lang natin dito is yung HF nila. So, ano yung HF dito, kasi nasabi na saturated liquid siya. So, saturated liquid din yung kukunin natin, which is yung HF. So, the next one is solve natin yung mass flow. So, mass flow rate. So, alam natin kanina, yung papasok sa turbine is equal sa summation lahat ng palabas. So, therefore, M8 is equals to M9 plus M10 plus M11 plus M12 plus M13. So, for the sake of this problem, mag-assume tayo ng yung papasok is equals to 1 for the ideal lang. Kasi para makuha natin yung initial value natin sa mga mass flow natin. So, let's start with the CFWH3, which is yung closed feed water 3. So, doon tayo mag-start kasi isa lang yung unknown. Kung sa iba, hindi natin ma-found out yung unknown kasi marami. So, knowing yung papasok minus palabas. So, gain is equals to loss. So, technique ko lang dito is high minus low, which is yung sa high, nasa high, minus lang yung low, which is same lang dito, high minus low. So, by energy analysis, energy equation, gain is equals to loss. So, H7 minus H6, ito siya, minus times yung M nila is equals to M9, then high minus low, H9 minus H14. So, known naman, M6 equals to 1, lahat ng H natin is known. So, by substitution, M9 is equals to 0.11. So, next naman sa closed feed water 2. Sa closed feed water 2, yung papasok, M14 at saka M10, M11. So, M10. Then, lalabas sila as M15. And then, sa kabila naman is yung M5 palabas M6. So, M5 is equals to M6, which is equals to M1. So, question lang dito, bakit yung M6 equals to 1? So, from the diagram, so, yung M10 saka M9, so, papasok dito yung M9 lalabas as 14. And then, papasok na naman sa closed feed water 2, yung M14 at saka M10, lalabas sila as 15. And then, papasok na naman sila dito sa OFWH. And then, yung 11 saka 12, 13, diba isa lang yung pinapasukan nila, and then knowing naman na yung OFWH is nagmimix sila ditong lahat. So meaning lahat ng pumasok dito is naiipon lang dito sa OFWH. So lalabas sila as 4, yung 4 na to is equals equals dito. So kung 1 to is equals to 1 din to. So 1 lalabas sila as 1, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2 boiler, 2 turbine. So yan lang yung process, bakit equals to 1 sila. So, energy equation lang ginagawa natin dito. Energy equation. And then, from this let's go first to the horizontal line. So M5 is equals to H6 minus H5, and then H14 times M14 times H14 minus H15, high minus low, plus M10 times H10 minus H15. So by substitution, makuha natin yung M10. And then next naman, same process lang. And then makuha natin yung M11. And then dito naman sa CFWH1, and then same process lang. Alam lang natin dito yung yung pumasok dito ng mass, which is nandito siya. So ano yung M3 natin yung pumasok dito. So from dito ulit, so ano M3, so kukunin natin. So ano yung M3 natin? So by analyzing the diagram, yung pumasok sa M3 is yung M12 at saka M13. So hindi naman natin makuha na M13 plus M12 is equals to M3 kasi unknown din sila. So therefore, konting manipulation lang sa manipulation lang sa mga equation natin, pwede natin i-rewrite na yung 1 minus M9, M10, M11 is equals to dito. So therefore, yung M3 natin is equals to 1 minus M9 minus M10 minus M11. So known yung M9 at saka M10, and then M11 kasi na-solve na natin. And then makuha natin yung M12. So for the M13 naman, yung balik lang tayo sa general equation natin kanina, yung M8 is equals to summation ng lahat ng extraction. So 1 is equals to known lahat, yung M13 lang. So makuha natin yung value ng M13. And then kukunin natin yung Q added. So which is yung QH. So ano yung QH? Yung QH is subwheeler siya na system. So gain equals to loss ulit. M is equals to M7 kasi yung pumasok doon is 7, and then delta H. So given to lahat, makuha natin yung QH, which is yung Q added subwheeler, is equals to 2281.24 kilowatts. And then yung sa condenser naman, which is yung sa condenser is Q loss. Alam natin yung function ng condenser na naglo-loss yan ng heat. So nagre-release yan ng heat. So sa condenser, yung pumasok doon is yung M16 at saka M12 at saka M13. So makuha natin yung state nila at saka yung enthalpy nila given lahat. So yung QL natin is equals to 1273.26 kilowatt. So ito, yan yung heat loss natin sa condenser. So next naman, yung work turbine. Ideal, ito is ideal siya kasi nag-assume lang naman tayo dun ng mass flow, which is ito yung ideal natin. So Q added minus Q loss. So minus natin work turbine for ideal is equals to 1007.984 kilowatt. So makuha natin dito yung efficiency natin, which is work turbine over Q added. So efficiency natin is equals to 0.442 or 44.2%. So for the mass flow naman, yung actual mass flow natin, gagamitin natin yung given na work turbine, which is yung 150 megawatts. So knowing ito yung mass flow at saka ito yung work na ideal. So yung work na ideal pala is workflow yon. So 'di ba yung big W is equals to M times specific work. So ito siya. And then by substitution, makuha natin yung mass flow, which is ito yung actual mass flow. So actual mass flow natin sa water is ito siya, 148.812 kg per seconds. So ito yung sa steam. And then pabalik lang by substitution, makuha natin yung mass flow so sa every extraction. So by substitution lang, yung 1 palitan natin ng 148.812. So M9 natin is equals to 16.47, M10 is equals to 14.37, M11 is equals to 11.29 kg per second, M12 11.91 kg per second, and then yung M13 which is equals to 94.772 kg per second. So dyan lang yung makuha natin na question sa Rankine cycle. So next is yung sa boiler, yung sa cooling tower at saka yung sa diesel.